People are saying that Pixar should have written Incredibles 2 better. Fuck you. No, but seriously, waiting more than a fucking decade for a sequel, of course, a bunch of assholes are going to be a little salty. But. Ass.
Okay, that's not even really funny. Why did I write and record myself saying that?
Okay. Suicidal bad joke, crisis averted. Can't kill myself anyways, not since I sold my soul to that Buddhist monk with that freaky tulpa, and the tulpa had a gun. It was a robbery, by the way. They practically stole my soul. I don't know if that gun was real, but it sure looked real. Where was I? Oh yeah, Incredibles. In my humble opinion, Incredibles 2 was well worth the wait, but despite what a lot of people think, there is an immense amount of benefit in waiting this long to make a sequel. Financially, it may not make a whole lot of sense, considering I'm pretty sure Incredibles 1 fucking broke the box office and killed every single clerk working there. But something that Incredibles 2 had the benefit that most come-out-in-a-month sequels don't have was the chance to see society progress. What I mean by that is, enough time had went by that society had radically changed compared to when the first Incredibles came out. I know a lot of younger folks in my audience won't understand this, but there wasn't always a time where we had Hulu and Netflix at our fingertips, where we had all of our smartphones that have the functionality of a fucking laptop. When I was growing up, I couldn't even have cable TV in my room because of the house I lived on. I had a tube TV, a DVD player, and a VCR. Actually, you know what? Cable TV was still a thing. Enough said. So, this allowed the plot of Incredibles 2 to mimic an entire different version of society. A version obsessed with screens. I think you can see where I'm going. Obviously, as technology and social media evolved, the human race became more and more intertwined with it. So what do the folks at Pixar do? Well, they're incredibly smart storytellers, so they take full advantage of it. Of course, some changes had to be made in the Incredibles universe, as this is still taking place right after the first Incredibles movie, so smartphones aren't really going to be a thing. Technology has to stay relatively the same, while the climate of the world would ultimately be different. Think of it as the best of both worlds, mimicking the current social climate while keeping your storyline/timeline relatively the same. If you haven't seen the second Incredibles film, you probably have no clue what I'm talking about. So go watch it. Go and watch it, you degenerate piece of shit. Like, legitimately, how the hell haven't you seen it already? But, anyways, spoilers aside, the crux of my point ends up being the villain of the film. The villain of the film is appropriately named Screenslaver. Her powers? Well, picture this. One day you're watching a YouTube video and an odd advertisement comes on your screen. You slowly start to go numb and pass out, only to find, when you wake, that you had just beaten the ever-living shit out of your best friend. Wasn't your fault, though. The man on the advertisement made you do it. Isn't that a terrifying concept? Well, this is the MO of Screenslaver. She uses our media and how we watch it against us. Not in the sense you're probably thinking. Through some proprietary technology, the denizens of the Deco-Art metropolis known as Metroville are hypnotized into doing whatever Screenslaver wants. She hijacks TV stations, or even the screens in a helicopter, used typically to view graphics in relation to piloting the helicopter. These are basically allegories for our smartphone and social media as a whole. To think that the things that we hold so dear in this digital millennium could be so easily corrupted is a terrifying thought, but one that rings entirely true. Think about it. Hackers steal people's information and blackmail them on the daily. Social media platforms sell our information to other multi-million-dollar conglomerates. They build an entire profile off of who we are and give it to the highest bidder. The people at Pixar have perfectly mimicked the true horror of the digital era. Something that would have not been possible had they made the sequel right after the original film. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
In the foggy distance, I saw a silhouette that got bigger as I stepped. The train tracks were wet. I saw a shiny grin from afar like it was happy. This is what he said as he started to walk past
It's
me.
a nice night for a walk. Would you mind if I joined you?
Do what you want to do.
Well, that's great, because I'm going to. And not to annoy you, but see, I really have to ask what a young dude like you is doing out by the tracks. You waiting on a train?
Nah, man, let me explain.
All right.
I'm minding my business, so maybe you should do the same. I just been a witness to something sick and sadistic, so twistedly disgusting. You should feel real lucky you missed it.
Ooh, easy with the tongue, son. Try to listen carefully. What you seen scary, but nothing when compared to me. I could show you things to paint all your dreams wanted. I can make you scream if I wanted. Or I can be the bee in your bonnet, your best friend forever. Two peas in a pot flocking like birds of a feather. And you never have a need to beg, work, or steal. If all this sounds worth it, then let's make a deal. All you want in life for the price of your soul. All the money you can fold, power that you can hold, I'll put you in control. Only if you're down to roll down these train tracks tonight.
But where are we gonna go?
Sitting by the tracks waiting for